Hello everybody and welcome to Mountain View Soap. My name is Hannah and I am the head soaper here on this channel and in the soap shop. I am so excited because today I am bringing you the first soap in the fall collection, and there's going to be a ton of fall videos coming out. I have them planned from now until October just to tell you how big the fall release is going to be. Fall is my favorite time of the year, and last year the soap shop had just opened in October, so I didn't really do too much. So this year I am making up for it, and I am just super excited. I wanted to let you guys know that the fall collection is going to be released on Thursday, September 9th at 6 p.m. Eastern. This is a change from what I've mentioned in the previous videos because of a few things that are happening, and this may still change depending on how things go. I'm waiting to hear back from a few different potential fairs that I'm going to be doing this fall, and if I do not get in, then this date will change to September 12th. If I do get in, it'll stay the same and be the 9th. So look for the later videos closer to September to get like a more definitive answer of when this soap is going to be available. So today we are going to be making the Country Apple soap, and this soap not only smells amazing but is actually so simple but just makes my heart happy. I love apples, I love fall, and I'm really excited to show you guys how I made this soap. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pouring off 3 separate layers, and you guys may have seen something similar to this before. I am doing just the basic 3-layer soap where it's red on top, gold in the middle, and then red on the bottom. And then I have some beautiful green piping to go on top. The colors that I'm using today are Trial by Fire and Rapunzel. Both are from Nature's Garden, and I'll link them below. And before I go any further, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video. It helps me out a ton. And also, I would love to hear what your favorite fall activity is. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter what season it is now. I would love to know what you love to do in the fall. For me, I think my favorite thing to do is to either go for a walk or go for a drive and see all of the different leaves and all of the different foliage. I grew up in northern Vermont, if you didn't already know that, so the leaves are very special to me, and I am a very visual person, so that's definitely my favorite thing to do. So let me explain a little bit about what I'm doing. So I poured down that first layer of red, and I'm texturing with just a measuring spoon. I think it was a half teaspoon, and I'm just adding a little bit of texture. I don't want anything crazy, but I also don't want it to be completely flat. I want it to have a little bit of movement inside of the soap. Once I finish this, I'm going to go ahead and pour the Rapunzel section of the soap on there for the main part of the apple, and then I'll texture that as well. As you can see, the soap got pretty hard as it was sitting, but once I started to stir it and stick blend it, it actually ended up being totally fine. I didn't worry too much about it. The fragrance oil performed super well. I'm using Country Apple. I think it's Country Apple. It may be County Apple. I can't remember. But Country or County Apple from Nature's Garden. It smells so good, and it was actually one that I wanted to use for the Farmhouse Collection, but I ran out of time. So I figured I would throw it right into this lovely fall collection because you go apple picking in the fall, so that kind of worked out perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this guy on, texture the top with the same little texture spoon, pour the red over it, and then I have some really beautiful soap frosting for you that I'm really excited about. And it's funny, I was going to do embeds for this soap and make tiny little apples to go on top, but I decided last minute to not do that. A very small part of it was because I was lazy, and I have a lot of molding to do for the fall collection, which you guys will see in the coming videos. I have a lot of videos coming out within the next 3 months, so you'll be able to see all of that. But I also decided that I wanted this soap to be a little bit more simple, and also just because I do so many soaps that are so intense and have so many embeds on them, it was just kind of something where apples are super simple, so I kind of wanted to make this soap super simple for that reason. You also could probably see how thick this red batch was. I was almost a little scared that I wasn't going to be able to get it on the soap, but after some decent moving around and bargaining, I was able to get it in, and it was totally fine. It turned out great. The next time that I make this soap, I'll probably add a little less red in and add a little bit more to the middle. You'll see when I cut it that it could have done a little bit better, and I apologize. I don't have a ton of really great content in terms of them being cut at this moment in time. I did cut this soap on camera, but I used my phone because I didn't have my camera set up when I cut the soap, so the footage is just not super great. I will be doing better in the future. I have a sunflower soap coming out next week that you guys are going to fall in love with. So here I have a two-toned green frosting that I'm going to start piping on, and I actually made this with Let Us Entertain You from Mad Micah's and Alpine Green from Nurture Soap, and I'll pop all of those down in the description. And the way that I did this is a lot different than what I used to do it. I used to put both of them in the piping bag in separate colors, but this time what I actually did was I mixed them separately, and then I did like a drop swirl, or an in the pot swirl, I should say, with the colors, and I just let them sit. And I didn't stir it, I didn't do anything, I just jiggled it around when I wanted to see if it was ready. And then once I thought it was ready, I piped it into the piping bag, and it came out perfect. I'm so happy, and I will definitely be using that technique in the future. So we have the same typical 2-3-1 style that I like, using the tip that I absolutely adore and I love, and I'm really excited because the next part of this I think really makes the soap perfect, and it also kind of screams fall to me. So I am using Fall Vibes from the Good Glitter, and I love their glitter because it is safe for the environment, it is biodegradable, and I've talked about them multiple times on the channel, but Fall Vibes is by far my favorite blend that they have, and they just restocked it today. So if you would like to get your hands on any of their fall blends, or any of their new individual colors, they have a ton of new individual colors that just came out. You can use code Mountain View Soap, or you can hit the link in the description and get 10% off your purchase with them. I am so obsessed with them, and they are the only glitter that I use on any of my soaping projects, on any of my bubble bars, bath bombs, my body scrubs, my wax melts. They are the only glitter that I use and the only glitter that I trust. So like I said, this soap will be available sometime in the beginning of September. I cannot wait to show you guys the next video. It is going to be quite sunflowery here on the channel for a little while, but I'm super excited because I actually piped sunflowers out of soap for the first time ever. So that was super fun. I got it all on camera to show you guys. So that will be a fun little quick video to show you on Thursday. I am so obsessed with the way that this soap turned out, and I do have very messy soap sides because I am impatient and I take my soaps out of the molds too quick. I'm trying to do better, I swear. It just doesn't always happen when I want it to. So, like I said, I did manage to cut the soap on camera, a great little close-up of what it looks like to cut soap with a soap cutter. I'm going to cut out the next part because it does not look great, but this is what it looked like on the inside. Again, like I said, if I was to do it again, I'd make it so that there was a little bit more white on the inside or gold on the inside instead of having there be so much red, but I still think it looks like an apple. It reminds me of an apple, and I'm quite obsessed with it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you here same time, same place on Thursday. All right, bye.